Welcome back to Future News. As always, an article linked to this strange discovery can be found in the description below. For hundreds of years, we thought plants were quiet and still, existing in a world of silence. We loved their beauty and needed them for food, admiring their colors and forms, but we never thought they could talk, communicate, or express themselves in any way. But being quiet is not always what it seems. Plants have their own ways of sending messages. Just like bats use sounds we can't hear to find their way, plants talk to each other in ways we are just starting to understand, using signals that are invisible to us. This amazing discovery didn't happen in a jungle full of strange plants, but in a science lab where researchers were curious about the unseen world of plants. Scientists, using special listening tools, found out that plants make very high sounds when they're stressed, sounds that are beyond our hearing range. At first, they thought these sounds were just random noises, meaningless and without pattern. But when they listened closer, they found patterns like a secret code, revealing a hidden language. Imagine a tomato plant that needs water, struggling to survive. Its leaves start to droop, signaling its distress. Inside the stem, tiny bubbles pop, making a quiet clicking sound, almost like a whisper. We can't hear it, but it's a cry for help, a message to the world, a plea for survival. The thirstier the plant, the more it clicks, like a desperate message in Morse code, each click a call for water. This exciting discovery, printed in a famous science magazine called, made scientists everywhere sit up and take notice. The article detailed groundbreaking research that opened up a new understanding of plant behavior. It proved that plants aren't just sitting there. They react to what's happening around them. They move, they adapt, and they communicate in ways we are only beginning to understand. The secret to these clicking sounds is something called cavitation. Cavitation happens when the water inside a plant's tubes gets blocked. This blockage can be caused by various factors, including environmental stress. This usually happens when the plant is too dry. Lack of water creates stress, leading to the formation of these blockages. The blockage creates air bubbles. These air bubbles are trapped within the plant's vascular system. When these bubbles pop, they make the clicking sounds that the scientists heard. It's a fascinating process that reveals the hidden life of plants. But the scientists didn't stop there. They wanted to understand more about these sounds. They studied the clicks made by different plants in different situations. Each plant and each condition provided new insights. They found that a thirsty tomato plant makes different clicks than a tobacco plant that's been hurt. These differences were significant and telling. It's like each problem has its own sound, a plant fingerprint that tells us what's wrong. This discovery could revolutionize how we understand and care for plants. If plants are talking, who's listening? It's a fascinating question that opens up a world of hidden communication. We can't hear them, but other creatures might. Insects, for instance, are always on the lookout for these silent signals. Insects, with their amazing antennae, can hear a lot more than we can. These tiny sensors pick up vibrations and sounds that are beyond our perception. Imagine a moth looking for a place to lay its eggs. It needs to find the perfect spot to ensure the survival of its offspring. It flies around, its antennae twitching, smelling nectar, and also hearing the clicks of a stressed plant. These clicks are like warning signals. A healthy plant might make a different sound, a happy hum, while a stressed plant's clicks tell the moth to stay away. This helps the moth avoid laying eggs in a bad environment. This plant-insect communication is a big deal. It shows how interconnected life is, with plants and insects relying on each other for survival. It means the quiet world of plants is actually buzzing with messages, a secret network that keeps nature in balance. This hidden dialogue is crucial for the ecosystem. Bugs that hunt might use plant sounds to find food, while bees might follow the happy hum of healthy flowers. This intricate web of communication ensures that life thrives. Section 4. From Lab to Field Plant Sounds in Action. Finding out that plants make sounds has got scientists and farmers really excited. Imagine farmers with special gadgets listening to their crops, knowing which ones need water before they even look droopy. This could change farming completely, saving water and growing more food. By listening to the plant's early warnings, farmers could save their crops from drying up or getting sick, which is really important as the weather changes. And it's not just farming. Listening to plants could help us save forests and other wild places. By checking the sounds of a forest, scientists could tell if it's in trouble and help it before it's too late. Section 5. A new dawn of plant understanding. Learning that stressed plants make sounds reminds us how much we still have to learn about nature. It makes us rethink what it means to talk and even what it means to be smart. Plants aren't just quiet and still. They're part of a huge, connected world. As we get better at listening to plants, who knows what we'll discover? Maybe one day we'll understand everything they're saying, learning amazing things about nature and our place in it. This new understanding could change how we farm, how we protect nature, and how we care for our planet.